I feel I'm a huge fan of your work. And I think one of the things that you specialize in, if and see if you agree, is you're very good at blending tension with comedy. You have a very good ear for just how to get that mix. It's a very hard thing to do. But I've loved that you've done it the way you've done it in all your movies. And now I believe that that's what you're accomplishing with Truth Seekers, is to try and get a nice blend of, it's humor, but it's also, you feel like the stakes are real and there are moments of real horror. Is that fair? Did he lose me or did I lose him?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
oh, good.
I kind of
you froze completely on my end. I think it's our connection.
Are you still there?
Like, yeah, it was really funny on my end because it looked like I just asked you the stupidest question you've ever heard. Because I asked you this question that I thought was pretty decent, and you just stared at me for like 5 minutes, and I thought, wow. I just,
how dare you?
Simon's really pissed at me for complimenting his ability to blend comedy with horror and tension. So if you're angry, tell me now.
No, I'm glad you think so. I mean, really, it's about not, with something like horror, you just don't make fun of the horror. You keep the horror intact. It's very easy to send up anything which is sort of genre-based sci-fi horror. It's easy to make fun of it because it requires us to suspend our disbelief. And if you just fold your arms and go, that's ridiculous, you can spoof it or make fun. But if you just kind of let the comedy happen adjacent to the horror, then you can have your cake and eat it, you know? So that's kind of our philosophy with Truth Seekers, which is a sort of paranormal investigation comedy. It's Nick's show, really. Nick Frost is the main guy in it, and I crop up as his boss now and again. But yeah, that's our kind of always been our MO, really, is don't take the easy route, you know?
Yeah, well, it's one of the things I remember. I've watched Hot Fuzz several times with my son, who's a massive fan of yours, and we've watched it several times. And one of the things that I really marvel at is it's so funny and the comedy is so well done, but the stakes are high, and my heart is racing the whole time because you don't condescend to do the action as comedy. It's real action.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Because otherwise it wouldn't work as well, you know.
Yeah.
It's and we love those movies. We weren't seeking to make fun of the American action film. It was an absolute love letter to it. So it would be silly to do anything but try and be one of those things, you know.
Right.
That was
right. Nick Frost, I know that you guys have been friends forever. This started with you before either of you had made it, and long before Shaun of the Dead. In your 20s, you guys were hanging out together. Probably, I mean, what were you doing? What were the two of you doing to entertain yourselves and to sort of let your imaginations go?
Well, we were sharing a flat together in North London, and we had very little in the way of possessions. We had a gas heater, on top of which was a combo television VHS recorder, and we would watch episodes of The X-Files, seasons 1 and 2, as it was then. It was about 95, 96. And also on the weekends, we go ghost hunting, which was our code, really, for sitting in my Renault 5 and getting blazed in the countryside, which was a noble pursuit.
Okay, so your search for the paranormal involved you and Nick Frost sitting in a car and doing some kind of recreational drug.
Exactly. And the paranormal thing was seeing how many Cheetos we could eat in half an hour, which would be unbelievable amounts.
You know,
paranormal levels of gluttony.
Simon, I suspect that many great ghosts, Napoleon, Abraham Lincoln, Queen Victoria, contacted you guys, but you were too stoned. Probably the mystery.
Like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, Gandhi, whatever. We're busy. Well, we have a clip here from Truth Seekers that we're going to show right now. Anything we need to know to understand this scene?
I think this is, as Nick's boss in the show, I kind of task them. He's basically a satellite repair engineer with a new partner. and he's sort of running a ghost hunting business out of the back of his van.
Right.
And I'm sending him off to various places, and I know where I'm sending him. You know, these are the kind of places. So this is me tasking Gus with going to a formerly haunted hotel, I think.
All right, let's take a look at this clip from Truth Seekers.
Listen, can we not have another day like yesterday?
Relax. It's not like every place we go is going to be haunted.
Sorry, did you say haunted?
I did, yes. Britain's most haunted 3-star hotel, the Portland Beacon. Now, I thought that might pique your interest, Gus.
It's nothing but a cheap tourist draw, believe me. I've looked into it.
Thorough as ever. That is why you are my #1 installer, Gus.
Mea culpa.
And you, mister, are my number 28. Not bad.
And we're back. You and I didn't actually see the clip. They'll slice that in
though.
Because wasn't it
Nice.
good?
Yeah, brilliant.
I will get the word out on Truth Seekers because, as I've told you many times, I'm a massive fan of your work. You're enormously talented gentleman, and I'm very happy that these great things keep happening for you. You know?
Oh, bless you. Well, it's lovely to see you. I was talking to someone the other day about. It's been a while since we were. How's Andy doing? Is he around? What's happening with him?
You know, it's so
lockdown?
funny. He's here. He was here, and he was shooting with me. But then he took off. I said, "Look, well, I'm going to go do some interviews." And he's like, "Well, then I'm out of here." He took off. So enjoying the good life somewhere, if you can, in quarantine.
It's really focused us on our priorities, this pandemic. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, Truth Seekers is available to stream on Amazon Prime Video starting tomorrow. And whenever you and your good friend Nick Frost do anything, I'm down for it. So I'm very excited for this project. And
Thank you, buddy.
thank you so much for doing this. What time is it where you are, by the way?
It is just approaching 11 o'clock in the evening here.
Okay. And is the American election over yet? It'd be great if you were a couple of days ahead of us and you could tell us what happened.
Oh, I do. I know. And it's incredible. You won't believe it.
Okay. Just finished my interview with Simon Pegg, the only man who knows what happens next Tuesday. Hey, Simon, thank you.
No spoilers. Don't worry. No spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoiler. You know, actually, people would take a spoiler alert on this one, but thank you so much. Always a joy to talk to you. And he's frozen again at the end.
You too, buddy. You take care.
Simon, can you hear me? There really was a great moment where I asked you a question and you just stared at me, but you're frozen. But it really did look like you were Ricky Gervais and I had said the wrong thing.